player ratings. Let's start with David Ryan. Goal, made a couple of very good saves. He kept a clean sheet. It looked very good in terms of aerial balls. Like I really love Ramsdale. But I actually feel so sorry for him. Ramsdale is nominated for like the Ballon d'Or of goalkeepers, and he's not even going to be our starting goalkeeper. That's crazy. But David Raya, I mean, he's not done anything wrong, so I can't really say anything. David Raya gets an 8 out of 10 for today. Fantastic, made a couple of very good saves, aerial balls, and the passing as well. Like if you go to that game, the 5th minute of the match, like David Raya got the ball, and the pass he gave to Zinchenko, that one pass, it put us on the attack, and you actually created an opportunity from that one pass. Like another goalkeeper, like if you had Petr Cech or Leno, that would have been like going to Ben White on the right side or something. Like the pass right into their midfield, right to Zinchenko's feet, right into the space. Fantastic. So David Raya gets an 8 out of 10 for today. Centre backs were again absolutely fantastic. Like we would have considered today. Gabriel and Saliba put in very many good tackles and very many good blocks. I'm going to give Gabriel. They're actually quite lucky not to get any higher than this because I thought they were actually very, very incredible. So I'm going to give Gabriel an 8 out of 10. We kept a clean sheet. Now these are 8s going to like 8.5. I thought he was fantastic. Very, very good blocks. In case you're just joining, this was one of them. This was going to be a goal clearly, and Gabriel put in a very, very good block. This was a definite goal. It was going in. Fantastic defending once again from Gabriel, just like he did against Brentford in midweek. So Gabriel gets an 8 out of 10 today. Same with Saliba, an incredible defender, 2 very good tackles in the box. Like every time Saliba goes for those tackles, I'm like, you're gonna give a penalty, and then I remember it's William Saliba. Why am I worried? This is not Mustafi. He's going to time the tackle. Yes, maybe sometimes. There's a time that Gabriel and Saliba might give away a penalty, yes. But throughout the season, you're not going to be perfect. But if you're timing the challenges 95% of the times good, that is good. I'm happy with that. So the tackle success rate is great, and the way they're blocking the shots as well, fantastic. So 8 for Saliba, just like Gabriel. Zinchenko, I'm so happy with Zinchenko. I think he gave away the ball once. I think Zinchenko gives away the ball at least once per game. But in terms of going forward, like he looks so comfortable in the ball, man. Like so good. Zinchenko, I'm going to give him an 8 out of 10 as well. What a player. I was really, really happy with him. Ben White. Now, Ben White, he didn't put as many blocks in as Gabriel and Saliba and those players at the back, but he went to the other side and he got a goal. So again, it makes up for him not putting in so many blocks and tackles, and he's kept a clean sheet as well. So these players are actually quite unlucky not to get a 9. Today's man of the match is going to be hard. I'm going to put a poll on YouTube. Ben White gets an 8 out of 10 for today as well. So defenders, I think it has to be that. Raya 8, Gabriel 8, Saliba 8, Zinchenko 8, Ben White 8 as well. Those are the defenders. Midfielders, Declan Rice. This is a tough one. I mean, it's not like a performance like he had against Man United or anything. He didn't need to be that superb. But he did what he needed to do in midfield, tackles, perfect. I might be wrong in a couple of ratings, yes. Declan Rice. Did Declan Rice do? He was obviously very solid in midfield, but I'm saying in terms of the skill, oh my goodness, Declan Rice blocked that one or he tackled that one. Aiming to have Declan Rice at Arsenal, it's an absolute blessing. I'm going to give him a 7 out of 10, but let me know, is he unlikely to get 7? Should I be giving him an 8 out of 10? Also, let me know, what do you want Tottenham and Liverpool to do? Do you want a draw? Do you want Tottenham to win, or do you want Liverpool to win? 7 out of 10 for Declan Rice for today. Kai Havertz, oh, thank goodness, finally he scored the goal, man. Finally. Actually, it's not even about 007. You know, there's a couple of games there that you shouldn't count. Like against Everton, he came on for like 4 minutes. So today was his true like 7th game, but they're not gonna hear about that. But I don't care. Their teams are losing and my team is winning. So Kai Havertz for today, I think he was superb. I'm going to give him the same as Declan Rice. Got the confidence with the penalty as well. Like if he had missed that, I don't know. Like if he missed today's penalty, I don't think you'd ever recover, like in terms of confidence after that. Like it would have been terrible. I'm going to give him a 7 out of 10 for today, just like Declan Rice. And then Martin Odegaard. let's just even assume that Odegaard did not score a penalty today, and he did not get 2 assists. Was he the one? Let me know again. Did he assist Ben White's goal? I missed. Was it Fabio Villa or Odegaard? I don't even know who put in the cross. Let me just confirm. It was Odegaard, of course. 2 assists. I had him as my captain, and then I removed him. Martin Odegaard. The pass for the first goal, the Saka goal, the pass that gave to Jesus, just absolutely incredible. Second half, the way he got us the penalty, the way he converted the penalty as well, the way just the pass, there's another pass he gave, I think, to Zinchenko in the first half on the left side. Absolutely fantastic once again. He's just an incredible player, Martin Odegaard, man. Absolutely incredible. We got him for 35 million. We signed Martin Odegaard for 35 million. You know what? If Martin Odegaard was playing like this and he was playing for Real Madrid right now, we would have to pay like 100 and something million. If we sell Martin Odegaard today, we are going to have to pay a lot of money for him. Now, people can have bad games, but there's some Arsenal fans, because Odegaard was quiet against Tottenham. I was not happy with his performance against Tottenham, but people started saying stuff like, yeah, this Odegaard is not good enough. I was like, really now? Who are we lying to here? Odegaard is not good enough. People say that Odegaard does not turn up in big games. I'm pretty sure Odegaard has scored against Tottenham away before. I'm sure Odegaard has scored against Newcastle. I'm sure he scored plenty of goals against Chelsea. I know he recently just scored against Man United as well. I don't know about Odegaard not turning up in big games. He scored in almost all of them. So we have to be fair in terms of our judgment. I was not happy with his performance against Tottenham, but today, sometimes the teams that are going to play defensive football, Odegaard is going to cut them open and rip them apart. He got a goal. He got 2 assists. We do count the assist that he got the penalty. So I'm going to give Martin Odegaard for today. Fantastic performance. He's even quite unlucky not to get a 10 out of 10. If he scored another goal, it would have been a 10. I'm going to give him a 9 out of 10 for today. Fantastic performance for Odegaard by Odegaard. 9 out of 10 for today. Next up, the forward players. Saka opened up the scoring today. I'm going to give him a point for giving Odegaard and Havertz the penalties to take, because he would have had a hat-trick today. So Saka once again, just another fantastic player, man. He scored the opening goal. He gave the penalty to Havertz. So I'm going to give him an 8 out of 10. I still do think the defenders were slightly better, but attacking-wise today, I think we were great. So 8 out of 10 for Bukayo Saka. Gabriel Jesus helped us a lot in terms of the first goal. He didn't score, as someone has mentioned in the chat. Obviously, yes, he should have scored today. So need more from him, but I'm going to give him. Now I'm going to give Jesus a 7. He didn't score, but I'm going to give him a 7. But Havertz 7 and Rice, Havertz 7, I think, is slightly better than Jesus. Although Jesus he worked a lot today as well. So I'm going to give him a 7 out of 10. I think that is fair enough. Edin Ketty as well got us the second penalty with a good run. As I said at the beginning, Ketty, in terms of energy and running and passing players, fantastic. But the finishing product, him and Jesus missed a couple of chances today. Otherwise, would have been celebrating 8-0 right now. It would have been 8-0 to Arsenal. But I'm going to give Nketiah a 7 as well for today. He got us the assist for the second goal. And in terms of energy and working his back off, absolutely great. So 7 out of 10 for him. Let me know if there's any you disagree with. Let me recap the players. Raya 8, Gabriel 8, Saliba 8 as well. I'm going to give Zinchenko an 8. Ben White 8 as well. Declan Rice 7, Havertz 7, Odegaard 9, Saka 8, Jesus 7, and Ketia 7. Hopefully, let me know if you disagree with any of them, and then I'll give you my thoughts on that. From the players who came off the bench, Reece Nelson came in the 67th minute. I think he was okay once again. I have no problem with Nelson. Remember back in the day? I remember back in the day when Maitland-Niles used to come on, or Bellerin comes on, or Nelson comes on. I was usually like, Nelson, I'm not sure, man. Niles, I'm not sure. These days, I cannot even lie to you. These days, Nelson comes on, and I'm like, yeah, come on, let's go. Nelson is on. I know he's going to do something. And today he was on for only 20 minutes, but I think he did okay. Okay, if you add the 7 minutes of added time, he was on for around 30 minutes, actually. So I'm going to give him a 6 out of 10 for today. Tomiyasu, I love him a lot. He does his job. He was also part of the team that kept a clean sheet. He was on for 30 minutes. So I'm giving them a 6 out of 10, but it's a 6 to 6.5 if I was giving half. So Tomiyasu 6, just like Reece Nelson. Fabio Vieira, I think Vieira came on and did okay, actually. I think Vieira was quite okay today, so I am going to give him the same as the others. I'm going to give Fabio Vieira 6. So I'm so happy. Some of you are saying sell Vieira, you remember, in the transfer window. No, give him time. He's going to come good. And now look how Vieira is playing right now. Like, he looks very confident right away. 6 out of 10 for Vieira as well. Smith Rowe was so unlucky not to score today. Like, he could have had a brace after coming on, but I think he looked very sharp coming on. He missed a very good chance. The second the chance that he had one-on-one against the goalkeeper, Smith Rowe, you need to score that. I think if that is I mean, it's tough because I know Nketiah and Jesus miss as well, but Jesus in that situation usually expect him to score. But hey, he's the thing with the likes of Smith Rowe, I don't have a problem with them missing chances. The first game he started was against Brentford in a long time, so we are not going to get the 2021-2022 Smith Rowe right away, but he looked very lively, so I'm happy that as well. Smith Rowe gets a 6 out of 10. Jorginho put in a very good tackle in midfield after he came on, so he also gets a 6 out of 10. So I've given everyone today above a 6 out of 10, even the subs, because I thought they did very, very well again. Mikel Arteta, 4-0 win, biggest victory of the season so far, another away clean sheet. He gave minutes. I still wanted Saka to be subbed off a bit earlier. I didn't want him to wait for him to be kicked again for him to sub him off, so I do have a slight problem with that. And we're already 3 goals up, so I doubt Bournemouth would come from behind and score 3 goals. Nelson getting more game time, happy with that. Tomiyasu getting more game time, happy with that. Smith Rowe getting, how many minutes did Smith Rowe get? Smith Rowe got 17 minutes, that is good. 18 minutes. Rice got a rest as well. Saka was subbed off, Zinchenko subbed off. I'm going to take off 1 mark because I wanted the likes of Saka to be subbed off early. But in terms of victory, another clean sheet. I mean, it could have been 7-0. I don't think it's not 7-0 because of Arteta. We missed a lot of chances. Nketiah, Jesus, Smith Rowe, it could have been 7 or 8-0. So for today, Mikel, I'm not going to give him perfect because I'm still not happy with a couple of subs. I wanted Saka off early, but I'm going to give him a 9 out of 10 for today. Perfect performance on a weekend that Man United have lost again. Yes, this is not last week or the previous week. They have actually lost again. That's what they do. They lose a lot. Man City have lost to Wolves. What? Can we actually win the league? Who knows?